Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the July 2020 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this month's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates with you at this time. As I said, it is a general reading, so just take what applies or what you feel fits your situation and disregard the rest if you feel like it's not relevant. If none of it's relevant, then it's not your message, okay? So before we go into the reading, I just have a few announcements. Well, a couple of quick announcements, really. And then first of all, I'd just like to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and also sharing my videos. It means the absolute world to me to get your feedback and your support. So thank you so much for taking the time to share your thoughts with me, as well as how this applies to your situation. So I do read through all these comments, so I really do appreciate it. And it's great to have you a part of my community. So thanks again for being here with me. Now, next thing I just want to announce is really that as it's my birthday month in the month of July, I will be celebrating by offering a 10% discount on all personal readings for the entire month. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so via the Facebook page link down below in the description, and you can also find it here. So if you would like to book a personal reading, please take a look at the services tab on my Facebook page so you can have a look at the pricing. Don't forget to also calculate the 10% discount, and also drop me a DM so we can discuss the type of reading you would like. And then finally, the last announcement I have is that I will be hosting my first ever Instagram live general tarot reading. So I'm really excited to do that. This will be a bonus reading for July only, and I'll be doing all of the signs on this live stream, okay? So if you're not following me on Instagram, I highly recommend that you go to my channel, click on the icon on my banner and follow me there so you won't miss it, okay? I will put out an announcement video as well so that you can be aware of the time and the date that I'll be hosting that. I'm not sure yet, but it will definitely be in the month of July, so stay tuned for that. It'll be so much fun. I can't wait. Okay, let's get into the reading itself. So as always, I'll be pulling a Celtic cross style spread, using, in this case, the Wild Unknown Tarot to get the main messages, and then I'll be pulling from the Intuitive to get the clarification cards. Now, generally, I do primarily read intuitively, so keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go into the reading. So let's see what's coming up for you in the month of July. Aquarius, very interesting time for everybody, I feel. Lots of things resurfacing from the past in order to be addressed and resolved. So we'll see how this pertains to your current circumstances and what you can expect to see in the month of July. And as always, just take what you feel is relevant to yourself and what you resonate with. Okay, so I'll just get the main spread and then we'll go into its meaning, and then from there we can look at the clarifications. Wow, okay. Got it. It was stuck between the rest of the cards, then flipped the wrong way, so yeah, it took me a minute to get it. Okay, so the first card you have then in regards to your present circumstances, you have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is Pisces energy, okay? Could be dealing with a Pisces. In this case, I feel like with the High Priestess being in reverse, it's a case of you're not willing to hold back on something anymore. There's something you've been wanting to express in some capacity. You know full well that it might not be the right time to do so, but you're feeling the pull anyway. I'm not sure why or what that is, and we'll look when we clarify, but I feel like, yeah, you've been holding back on something for a while. Some truth that needs to be revealed, but yeah, your better judgment might be telling you that now is not the best time, but you're really feeling this pull You know, I think you have been for some time, but it's particularly tugging at you right now. So you're itching to just express what you have on your mind and what you feel in your heart. So we'll see what that is. In regards to your challenge, you have the Empress, so Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But regardless, I feel like with this being in your position of your challenge, you're being asked to use your motherly discernment, okay? Stepping into the role of knowing what is wise and what isn't, you know, being like a mum to yourself. Like, listen, I know how you're feeling is quite strong. I know there's a lot of strong emotions resurfacing. However, you don't want to speak out of turn because you're being driven by your emotions. Okay, so get your emotions in check and make sure you speak calmly and concisely how you're truly feeling and not what you feel like you've been holding in for so long and allowing it to just burst out in potentially the worst way. So just using your discernment and just, you know, taking a very grounded approach to the situation, right? Rather than allowing it to come out as a chaotic mess, pretty much. Okay, so in regards to your recent past, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like in this case, you didn't so much feel like someone walked away from you, but you kind of feel like while they may have actually done that, or there's been some separation or distance or some kind of loss in some capacity, you may feel like ultimately that you put yourself in this position because you wasn't ready or willing to express how you truly felt on a matter, right? Maybe there was a crucial moment where you needed to speak your mind. The opportunity was there and you didn't. And as such, things kind of fell apart. It wasn't that any one person really triggered a separation or a loss, but it just fell apart. It didn't come together. It didn't have the ingredients it needed to keep it alive, right? That's what I'm getting from that. And that's maybe why you're feeling the urge to do this now, because you're like, I didn't do it in the past and things went wrong. Now I need to do that. I need to set the record straight. That's what I'm getting really strongly. I need to set the record straight because things were miscommunicated, misunderstood. The energy was all wrong. Things just fell apart, right? So in regards to your near future, excuse me, my throat just like died then. I don't know what happened. I think that's you though. I feel like that's what you're feeling right now. Like, oh my God, I've been choked up about this for a long time. I need to express it. So, okay, in your near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, Earth energy again, right? Do we have Earth energy? Yes, we did. Okay, just check it. So yeah, this is talking of feeling like there is, in some way, you are lacking something. Like, it's not that you feel like you're lacking everything. I think you feel like, you know, there are things that are going well in your life. There are things that are coming together. That you have a good grasp on various aspects of your life. But there's something that you feel like is missing. There is a pentacle here that's preventing me, you know, a missing pentacle. And that's preventing me from feeling like I have it all. So we'll see what that is when we clarify. In regards to your feelings, you have the Two of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Two of Wands in reverse, that is. So you might be looking at new ways on how to reconnect with someone. Because maybe the way you expressed yourself in the past or the way you were communicating was really not working. It was just full of conflict or misunderstandings, misfirings. It was not a successful communication. So maybe you're trying to find new ways to reconnect with this person, particularly if you're not talking right now. Because you feel like there's something that needs to be expressed and you need to know exactly where you stand, how this person feels, and and be able to express how you truly feel on something. Because as I said, I feel like there was a misfiring and a misunderstanding. So that's becoming really important to you at this time because you want to set the record straight. Okay. So in regards to what's crowning you at this time, what's within your power to affect, you have the 10 of Cups in reverse, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you are feeling like, yeah, there is a lot to process. There is a lot to make sense of. There's a lot that needs to be discussed in order to really put this situation to bed one way or the other. Because it's just, things got really muddled and messy and confusing, right? And you're like, I don't know how we can really move forward unless we address this, right? And really just get things very clear and, you know, just speak freely without the fear of, oh, you know, what is this person going to think? How's this going to go? Are they going to misunderstand me again? Are they going to misunderstand my intentions? You know, that sort of thing. And you're just wanting to be, you just want things to be clear so you can make a decision either way. So you can either just release this altogether, or so that you can, you know, try and reconnect and patch things up in one capacity or another. So you're at least on better terms than you currently are. So this could be in relation to a friend. This could be a family member. This could be an ex-partner. This could be someone that you've wanted to date but wasn't able to, right? But I feel like this is someone that you wanted, you know, to have a very close relationship with. You had a lot of feelings for, right? But you may not have communicated that in the past, or when you tried to communicate that didn't come across. Okay, so the next card you have in relation to your advice is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So air energy, your energy, as well as Gemini and Libra. So yeah, I feel like it's, at this point, it's like you have to dig deep and speak directly from the heart, you know. Be prepared to be vulnerable, okay? Because if you are not willing to express yourself from the deepest depths of your being and express how you truly feel, you cannot expect the other person to do the same, right? You'll just continue on this perpetual loop of, you know, skirting around the issue and your true feelings, right? So you need to be prepared to dig deep and to express it straight from the heart, okay? So in regards to your external influences, so this can be situations, environments, places, people, okay? So everything surrounding you at this time. You have the 3 of Cups. So more water energy. Yeah, you may be, I feel like you're spending a lot of time with your closest friends at the moment to try and regain perspective on how to best approach this situation, but also detach from the heaviness of the situation and other aspects of your life that are currently, you know, maybe not quite where you want them to be. I feel like, you know, a lot of things are going fairly good for you right now. I don't think you're having many difficulties, but I think this situation that's playing out is weighing a little bit more heavily on your mind than you initially thought it would, right? So you might be seeking advice from your friends, you know, people who've been in this situation, people you know that had, you know, a similar issue, or, you know, were able to overcome it and get things on track with whoever they were dealing with, you know. So you're seeking advice, or maybe just airing your feelings to those you trust, because you just need to talk to someone about it, really, and not feel like you're going to be judged either way. So you're just talking to those closest to you about it to get it at least off your mind and off your chest for a little while, so you can just relax and enjoy yourself a bit. Oh gosh. Okay, so the next card you have in relation to your hopes, I feel, is the 6 of Swords in reverse, so more air energy. I feel like you're hoping that, you know, something isn't going to force you to just move on and leave it all behind, right? Because you see what you're leaving behind as the rainbow here, right? You're seeing whatever you'd be leaving behind as the thing that brought color into your life, that brought joy, that brought something magical, right? Something unexpected. you know, an unexpected magical aspect. And you don't want to leave that behind because, you know, it's a connection unlike any other in your life, right? So you kind of, there's some aspect of it that you find magical and you still place in high regard. So ultimately, you don't really want to walk away from it unless you have no choice. In regards to your, yeah, so in regards to your hopes then, did I say hopes or fears? I think I said fears. But anyway, in regards to your hopes, you have the Tower. So I think you're hoping, like, you know, this situation, that whatever took place or is taking place, you know, this, because I feel like a Tower moment hasn't actually occurred between you and this person. While there may be some separation and confusion and a lot of things were said out of turn, I don't think there was a Tower moment as such. I think there was just some distance and some misunderstandings. But I think you're hoping that either way, either this situation is completely resolved or you just completely let it go and let it have the Tower moment. Because I think being in this energy of the unknown and just, you know, things not moving one way or the other is actually affecting you more than if you just had to release it all together. So that's what I think you're hoping for, that one way or another, things significantly change. Either, you know, we realize that things are not working as they are. You know, this is no way to go about it, that we need to communicate, you know, just burn the bridge of the previous connection and start afresh, you know, building on a basis of honesty, transparency, authenticity, you know, that kind of thing. Or just simply choosing to walk away for good and never speak again, pretty much. Like, you want one or the other. You're hoping that you can mend the situation, but if not, then you need some kind of conclusion because you don't like things being up in the air like this. Okay, and then in regards to your potential outcome, you have the Mother of Pentacles. So this is Queen of Pentacles energy, more earth energy. So you could very well be dealing with a Taurus here, just saying, not necessarily, but you could be. But either way, I feel like you're having to be your own mother at this time. You know, it's getting you into that point where you're having to refine how you communicate with other people, refine how you approach trying to mend a situation or trying to release a situation. You're trying to be more wise and mature and sort of empathetic in a way, I guess, to maybe this other person, towards yourself as well. You may have been judging yourself very harshly about how things have transpired, and possibly this other person. So you're having to be more empathetic to yourself and whoever you're connected with, and try and take a more mature and understanding approach to the situation. So interesting. Okay. So let's have a look then in regards to the intuitive tarot and see what clarification we can get from this. Wow, okay. These cards are going crazy then. Okay. So, clarifying your present circumstances, my gosh, can I get the words out? The High Priestess in reverse. You have the Eight of Swords and you have the Temperance card. So, Sagittarius energy. Could very well be dealing with Sagittarius then. But regardless, I feel like you are not expressing how difficult you're finding the situation. You're like, I can't turn one way or the other, right? And it's driving me nuts. So I have to do something, because how am I supposed to get my life back on track? How am I supposed to free myself of this energy if I'm just sat here waiting to see, you know, what can come about, and, you know, if the situation gets resolved, you know, by the universe, or if this person takes action and tries to heal the situation. You know, you're like, I'm sick of waiting. I'm done with waiting. I just need to move on this now, so I can free myself of that energy. Sorry if you heard that. I think it was upstairs. So in regards to your challenge, you have obviously the Empress here. You have the Four of Swords and you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So your challenge here is, like I said, to use your discernment, heal yourself, heal your wounds, be a mother to yourself, right? And give yourself time so that you know, like I said, that regardless of the outcome of the situation, you're not going to be in a fretful state, that you're not going to be stressed, anxious, feeling all of the worst emotions, right? So I feel like you do need to tend to your healing a bit more, you know, first and foremost. If you really do need to have this conversation with this person, then, you know, try and at least get your mindset into a place of calm and balance, right? Because that is going to be essential. But I feel like some healing is definitely required in this situation, because there is some hurt here. There is some feelings of, you know, have I lost this person forever, you know? Or this connection meant a lot to me and this happened, so why did I even bother investing that much emotion into it, or that much time, that much energy, you know? It's that sort of thing. So clarifying your recent past then, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Three of Wands in reverse and the Five of Cups. So yeah, you got the Five of Cups in the upright, and I feel like with that, it's a case of 5-5, by the way. I feel like with the case of that, things kind of just didn't come together, because you were on your side, right? I'm just speaking on your side. You were really focused on the things that were not what you deemed to be right or perfect. I think on the other person's side, they were expecting you to act in a way that you didn't, right? So they were expecting something in particular. They're expecting you to make a gesture or make a move towards them, or, you know, do something, right, that would solidify the connection in some capacity. And this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic connection, but I think they was expecting something specific from you, for you to do something, to make some kind of gesture towards them. And they were disappointed when that didn't take place. And I think the reason that didn't take place is because you were transfixed on all the things that wasn't lining up to your expectations, right? And that you were disappointed about. So you felt like, well, you know, like, well, this is just not working. This is not right, you know? Not seeing that necessarily that there were some positive things there, you know? There were some very good things about the situation, about the connection, but you were just transfixed on all the negative things, the things that weren't coming together. So it was just both of you looking at the things that, you know, weren't meeting your expectations, their expectations, your expectations. And that's why it just didn't come together. It just fell apart pretty much. Okay. So, oh gosh, I'm knocking cards over now. Wonderful. So in regards to your near future then, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Justice card in reverse, Libra energy, could be dealing with a Libra, and you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Again, so you got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So you got two nines there, okay. So close to completion. Kind of, yeah, transcendence as well, attaining higher knowledge, you know, understanding what needs to take place, using your better judgment, right? So yeah, I feel like, yeah, you know what it is that you want. You're like, things are so out of whack. Like you're getting to a point where you're like, things are not like, it doesn't matter how good things appear right now. Unless I have my 10th pentacle, I am not happy. I'm not fulfilled. I haven't got it all. You know, I don't care how abundant I seem on the surface. Unless I have this 10th pentacle, things are not right. You know, it's not how it should be. So there is an element of ego and stubbornness there. It's like, you want this at all costs, pretty much. This 10th pentacle, not necessarily with this person, but you want this 10th pentacle and you're not willing to budge on that, right? So that's the problem. You're constantly looking at what you don't have and what's wrong rather than focusing on what you do have and what's right. That was what screwed up the connection with this person to begin with on both your sides, not just you, but they were doing that as well. And you're still going to be doing that, but what I see in the near future, because you're not necessarily, you know, it's not necessarily coming together, because you might hold back on communicating, or you might not get the response you want, or, you know, you might be waiting for this person to reach out to you and it doesn't happen. Okay. So in regards to your feelings, the Two of Wands in reverse here, you have the Four of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So more earth now. So yeah, you're yeah, you're knowing that. I think what you're really wanting is like, you're feeling like you want this person to freely give you their pentacle, and you want to harbor it for yourself. You don't want anyone else to have this connection with this person, because you're aware that it was quite a unique connection that you had with this person, right? So you're like, I don't want anyone else to get the good stuff. Like, you're like, I want this for myself. Like, this was special. This was different, right? Maybe you didn't think that at the time because you were focused on the negatives, but deep down you are aware that this person had something special to offer, right? Something of value, something significant, and you want that. You want to get all of that and more. Like, you want it all, basically, is what I'm getting from this, you know. But I feel like you, as much as you want to receive this from this person, I think you do actually want to reciprocate it. Even if you didn't in the past, I feel like that's what you want now. You know, you want to create balance in the connection again. Okay. So, or if there wasn't balance to begin with, you want to create that. Okay. So in regards to what's crowning you at this time, the 10 of Cups in reverse here, you have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and you have the Lovers card in reverse. So you have Gemini energy here as well. So you have Libra and Gemini here. But anyway, so I feel like with this, it's a case of, yeah, there's a lot to decipher. There's a lot of conflicting emotions, a lot of confusing, entangled emotions, and you're very much energetically picking up this person, right? So you're also feeling their emotions and their feelings and their confusion as well as your own. So you might be finding it hard to decipher between what is your energy and what is theirs, how you're feeling and what they're feeling, right? Because you're still very much intertwined, at least energetically, right? And that's what you want to do. You want to kind of remove that energetic tie so you can clearly decipher what's what, and so that you can resolve the issue once and for all, and to see, you know, how you can move forward, right? With or without this person. Because until you get to that point, you're not able to take any action and take steps forward, right? Until that takes place. And you certainly as hell can't invest in a connection that isn't truly a connection at this point, which is kind of, I mean, it's a connection, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not a positive connection in the way of it's not functioning, right? It's it's a mess right now. So you need to clear that up first, understandably. Okay. So in regards to your advice here, the Ace of Swords in reverse, you have the World card in reverse, and you have the Five of Swords. So you know you have to dig deep. It's like, I cannot, like, you, but it's still, it's like, yeah, you have to confront the issues in the situation by being completely being completely honest with yourself, being completely transparent with this person, and digging deep to uncover the truth of the matter. And that means confronting certain things that you don't want seen. That means you're having to express yourself in a very vulnerable way. You might have to share something with this person that you've never told anyone, that has been affecting your connections, right? And that's going to be difficult for you. That's going to be challenging. And when you do that, you're going to have an urge to flee the situation, to just cut the communication dead, because it might trigger, you know, some very negative thoughts. It might make you angry. It might make you want to push this person away, you know. It might make you want to detach. But that's not going to bring you any closer to what you actually want, right? That's not going to open up new possibilities in the connection with you. So you have to overcome those instincts and those urges to put your walls up and to run away from the situation, right? Okay. So in regards to your external influences, the Three of Cups, you have the Fool card and you have the Page of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you've got Aries energy here and water energy, but I feel like your friends might be telling you that why don't you just start afresh, you know? Like, it's obvious that you don't really want to start this again. You don't really want to invest emotions into this again, you know? It's like you want to start afresh. Just go elsewhere, explore new possibilities, you know? This person obviously can't handle it. They're not mature enough. You know, they're not going to listen to what you have to say. They're not emotionally available, or, you know, they're just emotionally detached and not there. They're not considering your feelings. They're not reaching out to you. So screw it. Why don't you just move on, move forward, you know, focus on your life. But you're not really wanting to do that, you know. I feel like that might be the advice you're getting from at least the people closest to you that you're really talking to this about. They might be advising you to just, you know, leave it, let it lie and move on. But you're not wanting to do that from what I can see. Okay, so in regards to your hopes here, the Six of Swords in reverse, you have the High Priestess again, so you could very well be dealing with someone with very strong Pisces in their chart. And you also have the King of Swords, which is your energy, along with Gemini and Libra. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Gemini, because that comes up here also. But regardless, I feel like you are trying to stand firm, stand your ground, and pluck up the courage, the strength, you know, overcoming your own boundaries to really stand firm and express what you feel needs to be said, right? But you know, with the High Priestess in the upright this time, I feel like it's a bit like, I don't even, like, I want to be able to express this. I want this person to know that I don't want to let them go. I want to be with them. But at the same time, I don't know what to say. Like, I know how I feel, but I don't know what to say. And I don't really want to say it. As much as you do want to say it, you don't want to say it. Because again, that means being vulnerable. And it's like, no, I'm strong. I'm independent. I'm a King of Swords. I don't need that, you know. But at the same time, it's like, well, actually, but I do feel this way about this person. So, yeah. So in regards to your hopes here, the Tower, you have the, I'm telling you, Pisces, strong Pisces, the Moon card in reverse. You could very well be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancerian, to be fair, but strong Pisces energy here. And you also have the devil. So you could be dealing with Capricorn. Also, with the Tower is kind of Scorpionic energy as well. But either way, I feel like what's being expressed is like you're hoping that one way or another you can get everything out in the open. Like you're done with not knowing, things being secretive, hidden from you, not clear, very confusing, muddling. You're like, I'm done with all that shit. Like I'm done with just being in the dark on this. I want things to be clear. I want to know exactly what lies beneath the surface. I want to know exactly where I stand, how this person feels, what they want truthfully, and then be able to express how I feel as well. Because I'm just tired of it. I'm just done. I just want this change. I need this to change. But with the devil, it's like you have to be careful, because it's like assess why you want this so much, right? What is it about? Is it because the situation is getting stagnant and it's, you know, it's difficult for both of you? Or is it because, you know, some aspect of yourself feels chained to the connection, and it's forcing you to confront something within yourself, right? So that's why maybe you're tempted to like just sever it, even though you really want this. You may be tempted to just sever it just for the you know, peace of mind that it's done. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but what is it? That would be you basically running away from this rather than actually creating some kind of resolution. Even if you both do decide to walk away from each other for good, it's like, what part of you feels stuck and chained and helpless in this situation? What part of you feels trapped to the connection or some aspect of it? You know, what is it? What is the toxic thing within this that you're trying to so desperately flee from? Is it reminding you of an aspect of yourself that you'd rather not look at? Is it reminding you of, you know, the negative things that you could only focus on in the beginning? Is that now kind of being overshadowed by the things, the positive things that you're now truly coming to understand and realize about the connection? And that's what's creating the fear, right? Because you don't know how this person feels. You don't know where this is going. And maybe it's even awakening certain feelings that you didn't think you were capable of, right? Maybe because you've not experienced it in that way. Like I said, there's something magic about the connection that you feel is completely different from any other experiences you've had with other people. So who knows? Take it however it resonates. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Okay, and then in regards to your potential outcome then, the Mother of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords. So you got two as well, like Two of Wands in reverse twice in the position of your feelings and also as a potential outcome. So yeah, if you use your discernment and you know, nurture yourself, heal yourself, understand where your insecurity and your fear comes from in regards to this connection and what it has triggered, since you two have been, you know, at a distance, physically, emotionally, you know, in this way. Once you address that and you understand where these feelings of imbalance come from, this feeling of not being within your own power, with feeling like you're not being in control, once you address those head on and you heal that, then you can look at how you can best heal the connection, right? So you kind of have to do the introspective work first, I feel, before you take action towards this person. But you know your circumstances. I can't tell you what to do, so it's entirely up to you, Aquarius. But either way, I hope this reading helped. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Don't forget to hit the notifications bell so that you're alerted on the next readings that come out for you. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing the live sessions, so make sure you check that out. But in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love and support, lots of healing vibes. And yeah, just take it one step at a time, but you will get there, all right? So wishing you all the best, and I'll speak to you soon.